Except of reviewing EEG traces, Neuron Spectrum NET software allow you to use different analysis tools for your EEG examination. In Analysis menu item, you can see a lot of different analysis tools. For example, bandpass filter. Using this window, you can set different filters to your EEG traces. For example, you can set filters by rhythm, or you can set your custom filter. Using amplitude analysis windows, you can compute amplitude of your EEG traces. For example, with momental amplitude, you can see the momental marker, the map with momental values of your EEG traces, and the values. Also, you can analyze rhythms amplitudes using corresponding window. In this window you can see 3 pages: table, mapping, and histograms. When you are moving through EEG, you can see that results of analysis are changing. So, in this window you can see the results of analysis of visible part of your EEG examination. Also, you can select part. In this case, you will see the results of analysis selected EEG fragment. Now you can see 6 amplitude maps by all rhythms, but you can select only one, for example alpha rhythm. Select some part of EEG. Now we can see that alpha rhythm is located under PZ electrode. Also, you can use 3-dimensional mapping. You can change visibility of electrodes on your maps. Or you can set up other settings of amplitude analysis and mapping. In spectral analysis, you can see, for example, spectrographs window. Using context menu, you can also set up spectral analysis parameters, or you can copy spectrographics to your report. With momental position marker, you also can see frequency map for selected frequency and the values for power spectrum on this frequency. Also, you can place graphics by scheme 1020. I'll tell you only about most interesting analysis tools, for example, like EEG trend. In EEG trend window, you can see results of analysis all EEG examination. For example, now you can see frequency spectrum trend. You can select trend type using this combo box. For example, rhythm indexes ratio. Using this trend, you can see where, for example, alpha rhythm has more index, and here, for example, delta rhythm, and we can see the EOG artifact here. Also, Neuron Spectrum NET software provides instrument for epileptiform activity analysis. Using this window, you can search epileptical seizure or spikes and sharp waves in your examination. Now you can see that in this exam there are no any spikes or sharp waves or epileptical seizures, but you also can see the table maps of spikes, list of spikes and sharp waves, and list of epileptiform activities. And now let's look at independent component analysis. Using this window, you can get independent components from your EEG fragment. Now you can see that on selected fragment we have EOG artifact on all derivations, and now in ECA decomposition we get this artifact as independent component. Now using delete key you can delete this artifact and look to ECA composition. Now we can see that there are no EOG artifact here, and we can replace our selected fragment with ICA composition. Now we can see that the artifact is lost. Also, Neuron Spectrum NET software allow you to acquisition and analysis of evoked potentials. In this window you can see the evoked potentials curves for selected trace test. In this examination we have 3 evoked potential tests. Component markers are placed automatically, but you can move it manually. You can change visibility for odd and even traces. You can set visibility on scheme 1020. You can change scale of traces using plus and minus keys of your keyboard. And using context menu, you can set up this window or copy results to your report. Also, Neuron Spectrum NET software have a different power and flexible searching instruments. For example, you can search artifacts, spikes and sharp waves, epileptical seizures, other visual phenomena, and some PCG episodes. All EEG analysis settings are contained in EEG analysis styles. I'll tell you about EEG analysis styles later. And now it is all about EEG analysis in Neuron Spectrum NET software.